You eat a tasty meal and then moments later, you regret it. Here comes the burning, the pain, the discomfort. You've got heartburn. Today on Delmarva Life, learn more about what triggers the condition and what you can do without taking medicine to try to prevent it.
It's been a part of Delmarva's history since 1949, and thanks to your help, it's still going strong. Coming up, we share the treasured story of the Clayton Theater.
Another performance venue bringing joy and the arts to Delmarva is the Freeman Stage. Learn the inspirational story behind its creation, the big focus on children of all ages, and how wearing the color white can bring joy to thousands.
Something else that brings joy to many, the peace and serenity of our beaches. So it makes perfect sense that you'd want to bring those feelings home. Well, coming up, we're going to take you inside the Seashell Shop and share the story of how they started a beach vacation tradition.
And we're in the kitchen making a dish sure to please your summertime palate. We're making corn and nectarine salad.
Now, actually, just off the screen, just over there, there's a sign that has the town where I am, but you know we can't show it to you. That would ruin the game. Coming up, I have your 3 clues in today's Search for Striker. Delmarva Life starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopple. Welcome to Delmarva Live from Historic Studio D.
You know, I got up this morning and I was reading all of my stuff. You know, I go online and read all the papers and everything, and I saw something that I thought was interesting. I guess it could come from the truth, or the truth, the stranger than fiction department. Did you hear about this? George Harrison, former Beatle.
Oh, the Beatles,
There's a memorial park for him out in Los Angeles.
Right.
There's a tree in his memory.
Okay.
The tree died.
The tree died?
Yeah, it was eaten by beetles. Yes,
it was
true
not.
Story.
Are you serious?
Can you believe that? It was planted in 2004 near Griffith Observatory. They're going to replace it, but, you know.
I mean, that's not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny. Well, and in the article they said that George himself would find it funny.
He would.
He would love the irony and everything. So.
Awesome. Okay, so here's something you might want to do in your kitchen. Check your fruit. The FDA has announced that a nationwide recall is underway for peaches, nectarines, plums, and how do you say this?
Pluots.
Pluots. I've never heard of a pluot. Anyway, it's sold in Maryland and Delaware stores. The fruit was sold by Costco, Trader Joe's, BJ's, Sam's Clubs. California-based Wawona Packing Company issued the voluntary recall after tests detected traces of listeria contamination. No recorded illnesses so far. The fruit impacted by the recall was packed between June 1st and July the 12th, so check yours.
Yeah, and it's not local fruit. It's fruit that was shipped in. So if you're eating local stuff, because we are making a corn and nectarine salad later in the show, but we're using local fruit, so don't worry. We also have a rabies alert for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in Wycomico County to be exact. The health department says a feral cat found in the area of Friendship Road in Pittsville has tested positive for rabies. It was an all-black, short-haired cat, so if you think anyone in your family has come in contact with that cat, you're urged to call the health department at 410-546-4446. Better safe than sorry.
Can we stay in the whole health thing?
Sure.
Let's go with this. The Wycomico County Health Department has a walk-in vaccine clinic for students. It's going to be tomorrow. There's been some changes to the vaccination requirements for students going into kindergarten and into the 7th grade. So you can just walk in there and find out more about it.
Yeah.
W. Riley Brown Elementary Library, Dover. Soon going to have more novels on their shelves, and here's why. Because of these guys. This is the People to People International Dover Student Chapter. They raised $576 by selling water bottles that were labeled Books for Brown. They also sold car magnets, they did a few other things, and now they put books on the school shelf, so it's awesome.
Well, speaking of Dover, let's stay there because a new 4,000 square foot indoor skate park is opening in North Dover. Did you hear about this? Gus Garantaco says his son has been passionate about skateboarding since he was just about 11, and that Josh is now living his dream as manager of Black Tie Skate Park. That's wonderful.
I'll tell you what, I have really begun to appreciate how many want to skateboard, and there's no place to go that's good and safe.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is a tremendous thing. Anglers, just in case you're not a skateboarder, maybe you like to fish. Anglers in Ocean City hoping to bring back a tradition from 100 years ago when hundreds of people crowded the Talbot Pier for fishing tournaments. Talbot Pier. The inaugural Big Fish Classic is this weekend at the Talbot Street Pier.
And these are pictures from all the years that they had those tournaments on the Talbot Pier. They're
How
bringing
about
it
that?
back. Organizers expecting, I think, between 50 and 75 boats this weekend.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's a 32-hour tournament.
Okay.
So they get out there. They can deport anywhere between New Jersey and Virginia. They just have to be within 100 nautical miles of Ocean City. So it sounds like it's
So it
going to be
opens it
pretty
up.
cool. All
Nice.
tournament fish are going to be weighed at the Talbot Street Pier. Weigh-in is Saturday from 4 to 9 p.m. and Sunday from 4 to 8 p.m. Open to the public. That's really something cool to see at the Talbot Street Pier. If you want more information, we have it on our website, wboc.com.
Get out and enjoy. And that's the fun thing about this time of year.
Yeah.
There is so much
I
to
know.
do. Another event happening in Ocean City next week, the Jesus at the Beach Music and Ministry Festival. Family-friendly event focused on providing many different ministry opportunities, music, times for prayer, word, fellowship, worship. The 20th annual Jesus at the Beach Music and Ministry Festival going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's the 28th, 29th, and 30th. The festival begins each day at 10 o'clock. Goes until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Ocean City Convention Center. Praise music offered on the beach at North Division Street nightly from 7 until 10 p.m.
That sounds like a nice event. And that, of course, the Maryland coast, moving up to the Delaware coast. If you like a clean coastline in Delaware, here's your chance to make it so. The Delaware Department of Natural Resources and Environmental Control sponsors a cleanup of 50 sites along the state's 97-mile coastline. This year's coastal cleanup takes place in September. Now, last year's event drew 1,900 volunteers who collected, get this, 4 tons of trash, almost half of which was recycled.
Can you imagine how much there would be if you did not get out and help?
Exactly.
So come on out and help. Also a party coming up for Hospice of Queen Anne's. Kenda Leaguer, who is the development officer for Hospice of Queen Anne's, says they have reserved a section to Fisherman's Crab Deck for the fundraiser party. You can join the fun at the Sunset Celebration at the Fisherman's Crab Deck, August 22nd. That's in Graysonville. Parties 5 to 9. Tickets $65 in advance, $75 at the door. You know how a lot of times, in fact, we compare it here at the show about this is as much fun as a barrel of monkeys.
All the time.
All the time. You know those animal parks that you drive through and you're the one locked inside?
Oh my goodness.
How great is it to be able to share everything in your carrier on top solely for their enjoyment? Do you wonder whose bra that was left hanging outside of that?
Oh my goodness.
You know somebody has seen that now online and said, that's my...
Oh my. Very fun. All right, still ahead on Delmarva Life. It's a feeling nobody wants. Heartburn. Up next, we're learning more about what triggers the painful condition and simple lifestyle changes you can make to avoid it.
Okay, so maybe you take medicine to keep your heartburn in check. Now there's concern over what certain meds could be doing to your bones. We're going to hear one woman's story and dig a little bit deeper into the research.
And you know, before the dawn of multiplexes, everyone took a stroll to the neighborhood theater like this one in Dagsboro that showed films like this. The Clayton has been around for more than 65 years. We'll hear from someone who remembers the first day it opened its doors. Find out why those doors didn't last very long on that first day and what sets a theater apart from the others today.
And you can set your summer menu apart from anything else you've seen. It's as easy as what we are making in the Delmarva Life kitchen today, a tasty corn and nectarine salad. It's just a taste of a big event this weekend, all to benefit a great cause. We're going to learn more about that in just a little bit. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.